What's up, demons and demots? Tis I, Atraxi, demon Queen, and today I want to talk to you about Titan Reaver. This time, with sound. But before we get into it, as always, toss like and subscribe down below. Now, this would have been more impressive last night. After shortly doing a Titan Reaver, I had a really good squad, and as you can see, it's still really good. We're still in the top 99.99%. Alright, so we have Lone Case and Snow Stomper this week. Again, we have pretty much the same rewards as last week. We have the Bronco Essence, the Diamonds, and the Twilight Essence, and I think there's some gold in here too at some point early on. So we got all that. It's not as high this time. It's only 370 million. Again, I hate how this clips, but it is what it is. Alright, now let's talk about the #1 squad, and then we'll talk about some subs. Alright, so we go down a little bit, because I was doing some stuff additionally. We have this squad right here. So we're going to run a great sort for squad 1. It's going to consist of Smokey, a Kruger, Sinbad, Shakir, and Sonya. Squad 2 is going to be Arcane Spell, a Taylene, Makola, Rainer, Odie, and Lily May. We'll talk about charms when we talk about the squads. As you can see, here's the breakdown in damage. Sonya is #1, and Sinbad is #2, with Shakir coming in 3rd. Go to here. Taylene doesn't do as much, but she does decent. It's because she doesn't really get ult that much on this boss. But she is very helpful here, and she seems to be the best option. There's a second best option, and I'll give you that as one of the subs. So let's go back to our formations. Formation. Alright. So this is the formation. We have Kruger, Smokey, Shakir, Sonya, and Sinbad, and then we have these two getting buffed. Now there is an issue with Smokey getting a knockback at the beginning of the fight. Ideally he won't get knocked back, but sometimes he will, so you may need to rerun. You still could get a decent part if he does get knocked back. So for charms for this squad, we're running the typical Dream Realm charm set for Smokey. We don't have anything special for Kruger just yet. Sinbad is a rainbow, but we would probably want, I would say, Gale charms here, maybe balanced for the attack power. Shakir has his Mystic, and Sonya has the Arcane. Alright, for the second squad, we have Taylene up front, Mikola to the side here, Rainer giving the charm buff to Lily May and porting over Odie. And then they're there. We have a Blasting for Taylene, Arcane for Makola, Mystic for Rainer, a Gale for Odie, and a Sork for Lily May. So again, we're just running the ideal charm sets. Sadly, Harak doesn't really work that well on these bosses, as it is pre-endless. So without further ado, let's go into the fight, and then I'll talk about subs. Alrighty. So this is kind of like the core of the team right here. This is a damage dealer, and this is a buffer. Now, you can sub in if you don't have Sinbad built up. Seth works really well, Lenya works decently, and Sylvina works decently here too. If you don't have Sonya built up, and you have Sinbad, then you can sub in one of those other ones. Otherwise, I would use Thorin. So, like, ideally, you could use Thorin, maybe, and Sylvina to sub in for this squad. Alright, then we go to squad 2. I think for the most part, most people have these heroes built up. The only one they may not have built up is Taylene, in which case you can sub Brian in. He's not a second bad option. You're only probably going to do maybe 10 million less damage if you're maybe a little bit more invested in Brian. It might be a little bit closer, but Taylene seems to just be the slightly better option. Now, if you don't have Lily May for some reason, you could run Merrily or Florabelle. Those two heroes are usually pretty good on this fight. So, without further ado, let's see it in action. Yeah, see, you can see he got displaced there. We may need to work on the positioning a little bit, but I haven't seen anything new come out, so... Alright, so it did a little bit, a lot less than our maximum there. Our max is usually around 6 something. Now, you can run Mikola instead of Smokey in the first squad. It will do significantly more damage, maybe like closer to the 700 range, or a little over the 700 range. The problem then becomes this squad, because you won't be able to get anywhere near 700 like we do on the second squad here. So unfortunately, for this squad to be decent and to get a good parse, overall, we need Mikola on this squad. I tried subbing Smokey, I tried subbing Coco, it just doesn't work. Yep, RNG was just not our friend. So, let's see what we got. So, we got a 12-26. That was better than our last run, which was a 12-14, but still not best. Run, which was the 13-14. Happy hunting, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!